Hey everybody, it's Emerald Man 1994 here, and maybe like a few months ago I was talking to you guys about the brand new game in the Wii series, Wii Party, and not much was known, but we have some more information close to E3, and I'm going to go over what that is now, and I'm very excited because after I read this, I was like, wow, this isn't going to be as gimmicky as I thought. It's going to be the best party game for Wii. It's going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to tell you all these cool new features. And I'm getting some of this information from IGN, obviously, because they don't report to me, but I report to you what I find. So there is one of the game. Well, there's this whole mode called Living Party, which is it's the multiplayer game of the series. I mean, of the game. This is the multiplayer mode, the serious multiplayer mode. I believe this is the one that is multiplayer only. And I think it can go from 2 to 4 players. And here's the awesome part: Living Party is we so far I'm gonna tell you 6 games today, and they are really awesome games that make great use of the Wiimote and use all the functionality of the Wiimote to the biggest extent possible. They really did awesome. Here we go. One of the first games is Wanwan Karutao, which is where your Wiimotes make animal sounds. Basically, you stick all the Wiimotes on a table or ground or something, and you see an animal on screen, like a elephant. And out of all 4 Wiimotes, 4 different animal sounds will come out. And you have to pick up the one that's the elephant. Or the whatever animal. You have to pick up the Wiimote that makes the sound of the animal on screen. So one person gets it, and then one person will pick it up, and then they'll get the point. There's also a game called Sensitive Bomb, which is a hot potato-like game using the Wiimote. But the catch is, you need to gently pass the Wiimote to the next person, because it will explode if it shakes too much. There's an on-screen indicator that shows how much the Wiimote is shaking. So everybody needs to slowly pass the Wiimote around the circle until they pass it to someone, and boom, it blows up, and they lose. There's another game called Remote Control Hide and Seek. It's a very simple idea, but it's one of the best, probably one of the best ideas they have on there. One player hides the Wiimote somewhere in the room, and the Wii makes the Wiimote emit a loud sound, every 10 seconds. The other players all need to scavenge the room and try to find this Wiimote. And how awesome is that? Is it just me, or is that like a freaking awesome game? So I'm gonna hide it under my covers. Every 10 seconds, I'll hear a beep, 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 beep. And they're like, oh, I heard it over on the left side of the room. Everybody runs over to the left side of the room, flipping under my bed, looking under my speakers, opening up my CD drive and popping it out. Is it behind your iPod? Is it under your hat? Oh, that is gonna be fun. All of those Living Party games, they were really interesting. Wow. And not only is there Living Party, but there's Classic Party and Pair Party modes, which consist of bigger party experiences where you play mini-games. Classic Party has the mini-games like dice and bingo, as I said before. In the dice game, you advance across the board, playing mini-games along the way, kind of like Mario Party, how you roll the dice. It's something similar to that. In the bingo game, the squares on your play card consist of Miis. You play mini-games, and when the system draws a special mini-game piece, or you play mini-games when the system draws a special mini-game piece instead of a Mii piece. There's Pair Party, which is for 2 players, which includes the balance ship game I showed before, where you and your partner attempt to place Miis on a ship and make sure that the ship is balanced. There's also the compatibility check game, where you and your friend answer questions and play mini-games in order to determine your compatibility. In just Classic Party and Pair Party mode alone, there are over 80 mini-games in both those 2 modes combined. And those 80 mini-games can be all played independently in another mode, where you can select the game you like and just play that game only. kind of like Mario Party 8. I thought that was cool. There's also a few other games called High-Speed Bobsled, where 2 players cooperate to control a bobsled, holding the Wiimote horizontally and timing their right and left tilts perfectly. There's Balloon Coaster, where it's a shooting game where 2 players aim and fire balloons while riding on a roller coaster. There's Trap Adventure, a side-scrolling game where players cooperate to clear seesaws and other traps as they advance to their goal. There's Rear Battle, which is an overhead game set on a maze of tracks. Players are in carts, which automatically move forward, and you have to navigate the tracks to get behind your opponent and ram into them. The Splash Boat, which is a 2-player cooperative game where players control opposite oars of the boat and attempt to navigate down an obstacle-filled river. And there's Barrel Hurdle, which is a competitive game where you run to the goal, jumping over incoming barrels by shaking the Wiimote fiercely. It sure looks like Nintendo was truly packing Wii Party in with content. And it's not going to be that gimmicky game that we all thought it was going to be. That Mario ripoff we all thought it was. Mario Party ripoff we all thought it was going to be. The Wii Play series was lame. The Wii Play was lame. It was just a game with very little content. This game looks like it's truly going to be packed. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And it's going to be one that will make an excellent party. So mark your calendar on June 15th. We should be getting more information. And when that game comes out, make sure you also mark your calendar for the release date, because you need to set up a party, and you need to send out all your invitations and make sure everybody RSVPs for the launch of this game. And you guys can all meet up at your house and play the Living Party mode and have a blast with all these fun Wiimote games. Classic Party Mode and Pair Party Mode. It's going to be a lot of fun, whether you're playing alone, whether you're playing in a group. Hopefully there's online. We'll find out at E3, and I'll keep you guys updated. And stay tuned for more information. Well, yeah. Well, that about wraps it up. Please rate, comment, share, and subscribe. It only takes a few clicks. And I will see you guys later. And until then, this is Emerald Man 1994 signing off.